Like to welcome in State Senator Tom Davis of Beaufort County in the Lowcountry. Senator, we got a couple of good things to talk about coming up, but let's talk about the big gorilla in the room that has all of a sudden reared its ugly head again. The Highway 278 corridor project thought was in line to receive funding from the State Infrastructure Bank, who decided that it did not want to fund a partial project. It wanted to do the whole thing. So where are we?
Well, actually, there was a meeting before the SIB last Monday that the county administrator and the county planning director attended. And the SIB indicated there were 3 or 4 items in the proposed modification that they did not agree with and told the county to go back and resubmit. I believe that most of those things are easily doable. One of them had to do with the priority with which money got committed, the county money getting committed first, $80 million, the DOT money, about $100 million being committed second, and then the $120 million SIB money is being committed third. The county had proposed a reshuffling of that and putting the county money in last. So that was one objection that the SIB had. So, at this point, there's 2 courses of action the county can take. It can go ahead and resubmit to the SIB, address the concerns that were identified last Monday, or they can decide to simply have the DOT repair that first span, eastbound span over Mackey Creek. The DOT has the money on hand and accepted obligation to repair that, which would then allow the $80 million of county money for the bridge project that was raised as part of the 2018 referendum to be used on the island to mitigate traffic from Windmill Harbor to the intersection of the Cross Island Parkway. So those are the 2 options. It's my understanding the county will be considering those 2 options this evening at 5 o'clock. I'll be at that meeting. The town of Hilton Head will have a meeting tomorrow at 4 to also consider those 2 options. I'll be at that meeting as well. So everybody is trying to figure out what the best option is, and we'll see what the path forward becomes.
Okay. So we are awaiting meetings, and we will hopefully get some answers in the next 48 hours or so. Some good news. Let's go to that. First of all, at the end of the legislative session on the final day, a comprehensive energy bill was passed. Tell us kind of where that takes us.
Yeah, we have a supply side problem in South Carolina when it comes to energy generation. I mean, we're very close to reaching maximum capacity. So it was imperative that we bring new generation online. We passed legislation on the last day of session. Nuclear power is being promoted and put front and center. A new gas-fired electric plant in near Kennedy's outside of Walterboro. That'll be 2,000 megawatts. The VC Summer 2 and 3, those reactors that they stopped construction on back in 2017, there's substantial interest in the private sector to use private dollars to complete that. So I think we're going to bring some generation online, and we'll meet South Carolina's energy needs for the next 40, 50 years.
And it doesn't look like there's going to be any hole in that growth, but with construction times and whatever, everything should flow along okay?
It should. I think we've made enough preparations on the front end where we're not going to face a situation where we're out of generation. But we're planning for the future, and we did a great solid step forward the last day of session.
Okay. Last point we want to make, this is some interesting news that I think is going to affect a lot of folks who travel and deal between Beaufort and Bluffton. The acquisition of a 2,700-acre tract of the Chelsea Plantation by the Nature Conservancy. 4,000 housing units that are not going to happen now would appear to be good news for those who would like to see some trees.
Yeah, it's fantastic news. I mean, Chelsea Plantation is on Highway 170, also adjacent to 462.
Right.
The developer had petitioned the town of Ridgeland for annexation for 4,000 to 5,000 housing units. Bringing those number of housing units online in a already overtaxed road system would have been devastating. The way it works is the Nature Conservancy has bought the land. Now I'm working with the resource agencies at the state, also working with the Marine Corps in terms of keeping that airspace clean for the Marine Corps Air Station and trying to piece together how to pay the Nature Conservancy back that $32 million. But the important news is it's taken off the development rolls. It's not going to be 4,000 to 5,000 units. That land's going to be preserved in perpetuity.
It's off the market. Thanks so much, Senator Davis. We appreciate the time, and good luck in the next few days in the corridor situation. We appreciate the time.
Okay, we'll keep trying. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
Yep. State Senator Tom Davis. We'll be back with much
Bye-bye.
more right after this.